Right, so welcome to day 3 at Niddite Lane, or 73 if you include our first season. Let's cut into there, I think. See, if we had that, then we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that'd be nice. Alright, cut down to there, just so I can see where it is. We'll put some roof supports in. We are going to want some doors. I think we'll just go wooden doors, because I'm definitely going to want to just expand a little bit further here. And we'll have a wooden door there as well. Let's start getting the kitchen shaped up. We'll have the freezer door there, I think. So we want a little airlock to get into the freezer. And we'll have our freezer here, because then we can go in and out of the freezer from the farmland. Oh, that's going to really annoy me that these are not even. I'm going to move that down one. And as soon as we've got all the growing zones set up, I think we'll expand them a little bit and just make them square. I like having the gap in between them so that if something happens which causes one plot to catch fire, it won't automatically spread to the next if we keep a 3x3 gap, and if we keep it clear of trees and things as well. Okay, now knowing Boris, he's going to want a carpeted research lab. I think we'll have our power here, so we'll just put a basic laboratory in here for the moment. So as soon as Nordics cut a bit of space, we'll stick a basic research bench in there. Nothing's getting built. What are the builders doing, or is it just that they haven't woken up yet and need defences? Yeah. That's something that's on my mind at the moment. We are going to get a lot of wood as well. I wonder whether we should start a specific wood stockpile. It wouldn't be in the way if we did it here. Raw resources and wood. I think we'll probably want to mine that away eventually. Do you know, we couldn't even fit all the wood that we've got there in. We'd need a bigger... Well, we'll just have 2 zones for now. Let's get this stuff hauled out of the way of the wall. Oh, steel. That's nice. Now, I've noticed some nice things actually while I was introducing the map. Something caught my eye not far from here. Yeah, look at this. What a huge amount of plasteel. right next to where we're setting up, along with components and steel, components. This is like Treasure Mountain. Spidey, what are you doing? Ah, Mia's trying to tame the buffalo again, that's good. Tell you what, Nordic, could you prioritise that one? And... oh no, you've already done it. And then I can get in some supports. Yeah, that one and that one. And we'll hold these doors open. Oh good, right, this growing zone I think we shall grow corn. Right, let's get back to planning the outer wall here. We'll want a gap of 3 again, so that's 1, 2, 3. And we'll make it an outer wall. So it'll be 2 thick there. 2 thick there, so we'll have a door, a gap, a door, a gap, and a door. And I think here we'll probably end up building something as well. This will be part of our area. So I'll just make it a single thickness wall here. Okay, we've moved that, so let's create a growing zone there. And yeah, it's got rice. I will turn this over to strawberries as soon as we've got a rice harvesting, because strawberries, if for some reason we end up eating raw food, nobody minds eating raw strawberries. Cooked strawberries are nice, but raw strawberries just as nice. Okay, Muffalo's still close by, so still comfortable with me attempting to train one. Oh, and we need to butcher forever. So Mia's sleeping. Okay, let's cut some of the plants away here as well. do it first, so we'll end up with some trees tucked around the edges. I think it's there and there. Looks about right. Here. Alright, let's see down here. And how are we doing for granite blocks? We're just about keeping up with the demand for granite blocks. Okay. Can we fit? I think we can. Oh, visitors. A group from the rear of the rock are visiting. Doesn't say anything about them having anything to trade though. Right, we've got enough room for, I think, a simple workbench now, so let's get one in. We struck silver. Haha, fantastic. Oh, that was a stroke of good luck. Nice. Right, I think what we'll do is I'll switch this up. We'll have make any stone blocks, and again do forever, and drop on floor, and we'll prioritize that so that we start getting some other stuff in, because we'll make, I want to put the kitchen floor in before we put any stuff on top of it. Let's remove those plans, and we want a wooden door. We can hold that open, and I think for the floor we've got marble and sandstone around here, so I think a marble and sandstone floor might go quite nice. And maybe with some sandstone mosaic paving underneath the doorways. Marble and sandstone there. Ah, brilliant, brilliant. Mia's brought us in another muffalo. So we don't need to tame any more, Mia, that's fine. Muffalo 2, come to the barnyard. Major break risk, Mia. In fact, Mia, now we've got 2 tamed muffalo, you can come stay close. I think there's plenty enough. Let's just check. Yeah, there's plenty enough for you to be doing in the close zone. Ah, here's Moose and Val. Yeah, they don't appear to have anything to trade though, so nice of them to pop by. Don't tell anyone we're here. Need a research project. Okay. We very quickly want to research passive coolers just in case we have a heat wave. We've got a lot of summer to go yet, and if we have a heat wave, it could actually make people quite sick if we don't have some way of getting cool. Mia, could you prioritise butchering? Let's get that wolf eaten. Okay, and we've got a lot of the walls set up here. So let's have a think about this. We will want a chiller, wall, chiller, butcher's table, chiller, wall, chiller, and a doorway. And then we'll build the inside again with wood. I think we'll keep all of our external walls made out of granite, and all of our inside our compound will make the internal walls out of wood, and that should allow us to build quite a sizable compound before we run out of bricks. See the doors there, so we're going to want, actually we're going to want a corridor here I think as well. So something like that. Wooden doors here and here and here. And let's get the floors sorted. So we want the marble sandstone there, and we want the sandstone mosaic here and here and here. Right, how's Nordic getting on with, oh, both Nordic and Minty, right, so there's no plank cutting left to do. In that case, let's expand these growing zones. Oops, didn't mean to bring it down there. Well, maybe it wouldn't harm actually just making it a little wider down towards the bottom. We can make it a little wider up at the top as well. And then this growing zone. Same here. Maybe take that out one more. Oh, our visitors are leaving. Yeah, that'll do. We shouldn't get much fire spread. We know where we need to focus on if we do get any fire spread. That lot needs hauling. That definitely needs hauling. Who's a hauler? Spidey Anubis, you're a hauler. Oh, you've just gone to bed. Boris, you're eating. Eki, you'll be making bricks. Right, so we've now got some security to the north and the east. And and we've gone over the end of day 4. Yes, yeah. We started. No, that was the end of day 3. We started on day 4 because we landed partway through day 1. So yeah, let's have a quick break and have a look at what chat's been saying. Oh, it's Calum. Okay, not Callum. And Scrivener says, Happy New Year. Sorry, Scrivener, I haven't spotted your message until now. People chatting to each other. Oh, Elemental Blaze. Hello. Yes, we're having fun. Oh, Jim Hons had to go to work, finally. How did the last part of Boris's stream go? How did it go? Oh, Bull's never got GTA going. It's frustrating. Yeah, it can be... Woz and Boris killed each other in interesting ways for a bit. Ah, yes, so all of the chat that's appearing that's got Mia's name against it is being relayed from YouTube to Twitch, and it's going the other way as well, from Twitch to YouTube. And Will says, excellent, a grand herd of bugalo. Oh, Ozzy would like to see the mods that I'm using. Can I show that? I don't think I can without quitting out of the game. But what I will do is I'll... because I'll be putting these episodes up on YouTube and I'll have the list of mods that I'm using. It's mostly decorative mods, so things like more floors and more furniture. There's one called Hand Me That Brick, which means that haulers will take materials to construction sites. So what we've got here with these walls being partly built, it's just that the haulers have dropped off the bricks, so that when the constructors arrive, the constructors don't have to do the hauling, the haulers have already done it. What other mods have I got? I've got the only real sort of game changer one is the advanced prosthetics, so that we can do bionic limbs and things, because Anubis has got a craving for a bionic limb, so I've made sure we can make one for him. And Eki, I've been promising Eki a new set of lungs since we first captured him. It was one of the reasons why he joined our colony in the first place. We have got, compared to the last series of Rimworld, there's just Hand Me That Brick is the only mod that I've added. There are a few that are not working, that haven't been updated yet from Alpha 15 to Alpha 16, because Alpha 16 is only a few days old. Maybe it's been out about a week, I think. And the day-night switch isn't working, and the hospitality mod isn't working, so I haven't got those two running. And there's a few that are not running because the game has completely changed. So I'm trying to remember which ones they were. I know things like temperatures have changed, and you can't wear dead men's clothes anymore without upsetting people. There was a few of the mods that I had which, well, it's things like the day-night switch can't work anymore because there's now time zones, because we live on a globe and we can go exploring other parts of the globe as soon as we're set up. And we'll do that at some point. Oh, and Jim Hom went to bed after 48 hours and getting the caffeine jitters. Yeah, I keep on hearing notifications as well, and I don't know where it's coming from, because I've got I bet it's coming from Twitch, actually. Yeah, Cell can read. I can. It's just that if I take my eye off Rimworld, especially in the early game, if I take my eye off Rimworld for as much as a minute, someone's going to get eaten by a lynx, and this is when you're playing with a cast of characters that you just dare not lose anybody. It's really quite intense. Oh, you can hear the cop car in the background. Yeah, it's actually that because I live right in the city centre, and the hospitals are just down the road, so you do get a little bit of the odd police siren going past, but it tends to be mostly ambulances on the way back to the hospital when they're taking people in. And it's only if they use sort of the side street near me rather than the road at the end. So I don't get too many sirens, just once in a while. Alpha 15, there was I did try to continue the old game with Alpha 15. In fact, I think about the last 3 episodes was after Alpha 16 had been launched. I think that's right. Or I'd prepped. I'd certainly been into the old Alpha 15 save, and I'd got ready to do the next lot of recordings. The problem is that the mods updated, because it was a fairly heavily modded series, and there was a way to restore Alpha 15 games but not the mods, and switching off the mods made it into a game breaker. Yeah, so it was just the best thing to do was to abandon Alpha 15 and come to a new planet and set up here. But what I was able to do, because a lot of the mods were updated to Alpha 16 very quickly, including the Prepare Carefully mod, which is brilliant because that was what's enabled me to bring like 12 people with me, where we set them up exactly how they were when we left the old planet. The only thing I've not been able to carry across absolutely accurately is the deterioration of the clothes. So I sort of balanced that up a little bit by making sure that the clothes weren't quite of the same quality. So if they had a superior parka that was 70% worn, then I've made it a good parka instead of a superior parka, because the clothes all came over at 100%. But we made sure that they've got around about the same sort of level. So the equipment was all the same as we got. Again, we had actually got some quite good superior rifles and things, but I reduced the quality to account for the wear and tear. But this is a much tougher planet because we're surrounded with the predators. We're in an open space, and the predators are more worrisome because winter is going to be a big deal here. We're so far north, we're in a boreal forest, so that means that as soon as we get to the first day of fall, we're gonna see snow, if not sooner. Oh, ask Anubis after his XCOM 2 series, yeah, when he lost his mind after he lost 2 people. Yeah. So we went on a caravan. We were... the story goes that we were evacuated by the TV company because planet Alpha 15 was self-destructing, and they dropped us on planet Alpha 16. Yeah, I was worrying on camera about winter in series 1, and then nothing really bad happened at all. I don't think we even got any snow, did we? But I was in a temperate forest, and I knew that we could have heat waves and we could have cold snaps because we're in a temperate. It could go either way. So we needed to be prepared for both, but we just didn't get any bad winter. And we didn't have a single bad winter's day. Here we are definitely going to have a bad winter's day. So when it says need warm clothes, we know that the outdoor temperature is going to reach 4. I thought it was going to reach like -20. I think we need warm clothes for summer. I think it'll reach -20 in winter here because we're not far south of the North Pole. In fact, I can show you that. So here's this light blue house is where we are, and this is the Arctic Circle here. So where we were last time would have been somewhere around this far south, so would have been twice as far south again. Yeah, we are in the equivalent of Scotland, so we can expect some bad temperatures. Let's just come back again. Yeah, we need parkas. We do. We need parkas and we need hats, and Minty's not going to be able to carry on being nudist through winter unless we keep him indoors. And I tell you what I'll do before we get going, let me just mute the Twitch thing, see if it is Twitch that's causing us the problems with the beeping. Hang on, I'm trying to do this with my left hand, so bad things might happen. Right, I think I've closed all of the things that could possibly be beeping. Right, let's get back to Rimworld now. Alright, so you should be should have a not black screen again. Minty could freeze the parts he might want to keep. Yeah. Oh, hello, Orange. Right, have you got Rimworld back in stream again, or are we still black screen? Not black, right, cool, right. Well, do you guys mind if I ignore you again and play another day? Yeah, it's paused. Paused just while I read chat and have a chat with you guys. Because as soon as I start playing the game, I get so focused. Yep, right. Okay.
There were 4 of them, all houses, together in Niddite Lane. Together lived Boris and Anubis. Anubis was always sorry about something. Next door came Minty and Nordic, and Minty really annoyed Nordic by calling him a beast all the time. And the next house was noisy, 'cause Apple and Melon always had domestics. But it was the 4th house that the police were interested in, because Power Suit Sal kept Mir in the closet. They all lived together in Niddite Lane, a colourful place to be. They all lived together on Niddite Lane, although together is a little bit subjective. At Boris's and Anubis's, there was a man who could be sometimes mistaken for a hobo smelling of alcohol trying to climb the walls. But it's okay, 'cause it was Anubis's Canadian cousin, drunk Spider-Man, and a little Santa's helper could be seen going house to house. It appeared when someone got tired of almond, they'd just hand them on to the next surrogate parents. They all lived together in Niddite Lane, a colourful place to be. They all live together on Niddite Lane. Although together is a little bit subjective. It seems they pissed off the neighbours. Something to do with the P50 dragon children. But that's just Boris. No one questions him. Because that's what happens in Niddite Lane.